Hey y'all, it's Jessica from Sloppy Swatches. This month I have partnered with Sally Hansen to share with you some really cool colors that are going to be perfect for Halloween and beyond from the Hard as Nails Extreme Wear line from Sally Hansen. So these are available in stores right now. I am going to swatch all of them that were sent to me today as well as a really quick nail art tutorial at the end, so stay tuned for that. I do also want to mention a new product that I've been using that was sent from Sally Hansen. This is their Vitamin E Nail and Cuticle Oil. I find that as the seasons change, my hands and cuticles get really dry and ragged and my nails are more prone to breaking, so I'm really happy with what this has done for them during this fall transition. So to use this, you apply it to your cuticles, rub it in, and then wash it off before applying any nail color. I'm going to go ahead and show you what it looks like for the applicator tool. It's almost like a nail polish brush, which I found is pretty easy and sensible for application. I'm going to go ahead and show you what that looks like on my natural nail. So I just apply this pretty generously to my cuticle area and even the nail bed before rubbing in. I also do like to get up underneath that free edge with this applicator just to protect and moisturize that edge as well. So I did apply this fairly generously all over my nails and rubbed it in. I left it on for a good 5 minutes before washing it off. It's okay if you get this on your skin. It does have all that beautiful vitamin E that's going to be great for your skin as well as your nails, but you do want to make sure that you wash your hands before applying your polish. So first up today, I have a 139 white on, and this is from the Hard as Nails Extreme Wear line from Sally Hansen. This is an impeccable white polish. It's going to be perfect just to wear on its own or especially for nail art. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how that applied on my natural nail. So here's a look at that first easy coat. This goes on so smooth and creamy and just seriously opaque. It's really close to being opaque in just one coat. I did have a little bit of streaking though, so I'm going to go ahead and let this dry down and then show you how it built up for me with that second coat. So here's a look at my second and final coat for today. It does easily bring this polish completely opaque and it does dry down to a beautiful glossy finish. So this is just a really flawless, easy white cream to work with. I know that some whites can be finicky, but this is a great one. So here's a look at my completed mani. This is at 2 coats and it's a natural glossy finish underneath my artificial lighting. My white balance is thrown off there a little bit, but here's a quick view from a different angle in direct sunlight. So next up is Golden Eye from the Hard as Nails Extreme Wear line from Sally Hansen. This is a gorgeous flaky gold, very reflective, and it almost feels like it has a touch of rose in there, very warm and beautiful on the nail. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how that's swatched for me today. So here's a look at that first easy coat. Again, the formula on these are just amazing. It goes on smooth and easy. I didn't have too much of an issue with brush stroking or even flooding at all. I did go on a little bit thicker here, but it just leveled out and mellowed all on its own. So I'm going to go ahead and let that dry down and then show you how it built up for me today with that second coat. 2 coats brings this one completely and easily opaque. Again, no issues, just a gorgeous micro flaky reflective finish. So super beautiful. This is going to be perfect for stamping if you're a stamper, I think, and also just all through the year. I can see this being great for the holiday season as well. So here's a look at that completed mani. I just 2 coats in the natural finish underneath my artificial lighting. So super gorgeous even here, but it's going to be even more beautiful outdoors in direct sunlight. So here is a quick look at that at a different angle. Next up is going to be my top pick of these polishes that I have to share with you today. This is 579 Red Carpet, again in the Hard as Nails Extreme Wear line from Sally Hansen. This is the perfect red glitter polish. It does have a slight texture. I'm going to go ahead and show you what it looks like on the nail. It has the perfect balance of glitters and almost a red jelly base that makes it really easy to apply and I think really easy for removal as well. So this first coat does go on nice and smooth, very easy, but I do have a good bit of visible nail line, so I'm going to go ahead and let that dry down and then show you how it built up for me with a second coat. So here's a look at my second and final coat for today. I did go in for just a nice normal coat and it brings this so much vampier, adds so much more glitter, and it is perfectly opaque in 2 coats. I feel like if you wanted to go in for a third, it might deepen that finish even more and just be that much more vampy and beautiful, but I was really happy today with the finish at 2. So here is a look at that completed mani at just 2 coats in the natural finish. So super gorgeous, very flattering here. I love a good red, and this is a beautiful glittery one. So this is a look at my final swatch photo at an angle in that direct sunlight. So next up is a 329 Sunkist from the Hard as Nails Extreme Wear line from Sally Hansen. This is just a beautiful, very bright orange. Again, I think this can take you all the way through the summer, all the way through the fall. Very versatile polish. I'm going to go ahead and show you how it's swatched today for me on my natural nail. This one has a little bit of a jelly feel to it as well. The first coat does go on nice and smooth, really easy with no issues. I did have a good bit of visible nail line left here, so I'm going to go ahead, complete this coat, let it dry down, and then show you how it built up for me with that second coat. It is a little bit darker in person than it is showing up on my camera here, but this second coat does bring this polish completely opaque. It builds up really well on itself. I did not have any issues with staining with this orange either, which is amazing. So this does dry down to a beautiful glossy finish. So here's a look at that completed mani at just 2 coats, and it's a natural finish underneath my artificial lighting. So this is pretty true to color here. And then here is a quick view from a different angle in direct sunlight. So another really gorgeous, stunning cream. So next up is 529 Pet Plum, and this is again from the Hard as Nails Xtreme Wear line by Sally Hansen. The name just made me instantly fall in love with this polish, but it is really gorgeous on the nail as well. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how it's swatched today for me on my natural nail. Here's a look at that first easy coat. This one does go on with a little bit of a jelly vibe as well, just like Sunkist did, but it does go on so super smooth and easy, and also dries down fairly quickly. So I'm going to complete this coat, let it dry, and then show you how it built up for me today with a second. So here's a look at my second and final coat. It did bring this polish completely opaque. I found that where I had gone a little bit thinner on some of my nails, I did need to go in for a third coat, but I was really happy here with my ring nail at just 2 coats. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what it looks like in the completed mani. It is a little bit darker here than it's showing up on camera. So here's a look at that completed mani at 2 to 3 coats underneath artificial lighting, and this is definitely more true to color here, what you should expect out of the bottle. And then this is my final swatch photo at an angle in direct sunlight. So the last polish I have to share with you today is 370 Blackout, again from the Hard as Nails Xtreme Wear line by Sally Hansen. This is another just must-have in any nail polish collection. If you think you don't need a black, if you don't like to wear all black nails, not that this isn't the perfect season for it. It also comes really in handy for nail art. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how it's swatched today on my natural nail. This one does go on a fairly sheer for a black, but it does build up really quickly on its own. I'm going to go ahead and let that first coat dry. You can see my visible nail line all right there, and then show you how it built up for me with that second coat. 2 coats is like magic for this polish. It just brings it completely opaque. I didn't have any issues with it at all, and it also does dry down to that gorgeous glossy finish. So this is a beautiful black to have, and I was really happy with it. So here is a look at that completed mani at just 2 easy coats underneath my artificial lighting. And then a quick swatch photo at an angle in direct sunlight. So I'm one of those girls that will wear black nails all year round, and I really love that one. So next up, the moment which I hope you've been waiting for is the nail art look. It's been such a hot minute since I've done one. So I'm beginning here with white on and just doing a really high French nail on my middle nail. Across the others, I did just a regular French tip. If you want to go in with like a hole reinforcer to help you get the perfect angle there, you can definitely do that. Next, I'm going in with Blackout, and I'm just going to add a little bit of detail here. I wanted to trace that line where the polish met my natural nail just to make it a little bit more sharp. I am going to be doing like a rib or bone inspired nail. I thought it was just on this side of being creepy but still being really cute, which is totally my aesthetic. So I'm going to go ahead and line that line, and then I'm just going to add a line of dashes down the center of my nail, and that is going to be my vertebrae for my ribs. So I'm going to go ahead and speed this up a bit. Next, I'm going to use that same detail brush and add in my ribs by making almost kind of comma shapes down the side of the vertebra. I did 4 on my nails. It's really going to depend on how thick you do your line and also how long your nails are. I did kind of mark where one rib met the other side. I am terrible at getting things perfectly symmetrical, so that really goes a long way in helping. So next I'm going to show you what I did across my other accent nail. This is my ring nail. I'm going to do a little bit of a heart French tip to make sure that people understand that these are ribs. It kind of goes with the whole vibe. So I'm just going to do a really easy one swipe right across the tip there with white on. That's all I needed. It's completely opaque, like the easiest French tip in the world. I did have a little bit of flooding there because I wanted to get really close to my sidewall. So I'm just going to go in with acetone and a cleanup brush and take care of that. Easy peasy, no issues. So next I'm going to go in with a dotting tool. You don't have to use a dotting tool. You can use a bobby pin or really a detail brush, anything. And I'm going to make the heart shape. Because I did find find that red carpet has that jelly base, I wanted it just to be that much more opaque that quickly. You don't necessarily have to go in and flesh out your heart. You could just go right in with that red and make it work, but I really think that it went a long way in helping it be more opaque and more vivid. So again, I'm going in with that dotting tool and the 579 red carpet, my favorite polish from the ones that I've swatched today, and I am going to flush out that heart there. And I think this would be really cute for any time, really, but I'm loving it right now. I've been wearing it for like 3 days straight, and I don't want to change my nails. So I did flush it out with the dotting tool and then go in and clean up my edges with that detail brush. So here is a final peek at my nail art look. I've gotten so many compliments on these this week, and I'm just head over heels with them. So this is my final swatch photo underneath my artificial lighting. So if you'd like to replicate this look, these polishes are available right now at Walgreens. I'll leave the shop link down below. If you'd like, you can also follow me on Instagram to see more at Sloppy Swatches. And a big, huge thank you to Sally Hansen for sending these my way. Definitely leave a comment down below if you're loving this or would like to see more Halloween nail art looks. So thanks so much for watching, you guys. See you next time.